Hey everybody, it's Jason, Hannah's dad, Hannah from SoapyScience.com. We have got an overwhelming number of requests even today since Hannah launched her soaps for lather videos. And we hadn't previously done one because of just respecting the rules on different forums. And we wanted to wait till we got our new labels in, the updated, corrected labels. So you'll see there the finalized label. It's just nice and clean, really high quality, waterproof, durable material there. And then you'll see her ingredients / product name label on the back. Lollipop Citrus is this one. You'll see the little turtle there, since we've called Hannah Tiny Turtle since the day she was really born. And again, waterproof, really high quality material. And so this is what the final product looks like. And so I've got a Declaration Grooming Theodore, I think it's 28-30 millimeter. Scott just makes a fantastic brush. I've got my Rep Fish with a Maceto knot that I picked up off of eBay from China, 2-band finest. I think it's about 26 millimeters. And then I've got my Theodore premium bore that I've already pre-wetted so that I don't have to take as much time. I love this brush. I haven't stopped using it since Phil released them at bullgooseshaving.com, and it's just holding up well. The medallion holds up well, and just couldn't be happier with it. It's broken in really, really nicely. So we'll get started with the Lollipop Citrus. Again, this is a pure citrus smell. If you've had a lemon lime dum dum, this is exactly what this smelled like to me. It's what it smelled like to Hannah. All of our family members, all of our friends that have smelled it, they're like, man, that smells so familiar. And most people within a few minutes are like, that smells just like those suckers that you would get at the bank or after a haircut or whatever it might have been as a kid. So you will notice there, and our bathroom's really hot. That's why I'm breathing, because we just got back from vacation and our house is still very hot. It's a little bit of a yellow tint to it because of the citrus oil blend that Hannah uses, but it does not stain your brush. It makes a white creamy lather. So we'll get started with Lollipop Citrus. And I will start with my Declaration. So I'm just gonna dip the brush just so I don't run water and ruin the video. Shake it out, and really I'm going on a dry puck here. Usually I'll usually do this. I'll usually just wet the puck, hold it for a second and dump it out. I just like to have a kind of a moist surface to work from. But you'll see there that obviously this Declaration knot is awesome. The hand-tied knots that Scott does are just second to none. And you'll see that this really just starts to give up lather really, really nicely. And you can see that it's the proto lather, or whatever you'd like to call that, base layer. It just starts to be really nice after about 15-20 seconds. I usually load Hannah soap for about 30 seconds. And then, I usually kind of soak my brush, wring it out once, and then fill the cup, fill the top of the container up, dump it out, and then go for it. Hannah made her formula really concentrated, so it lasts a really long time. I like to scoop that right off the edge. So then usually I'll just wet my hand a little. And then you'll see here the lather it starts to give up instantly is really got a great sheen to it. It's really thick. It's really dense. And so for me, when I lather Hannah soaps and a lot of the other high quality artisan soaps, as soon as I start to see that nice sheen and that becoming really opaque, when I can get a nice kind of thin layer across my hand like that, that almost covers up the cracks between my fingers, that's when I like to add a little bit of water just to kind of break that layer up. And then for me, it just gives me a really nice lather. And I may just end up breaking this up into a couple of videos. I'll post one that's like lathering Lollipop Citrus, and then I'll post another one that's lathering Doc's Special Blend. So you can see it just starts falling off my hand, about 30 seconds in, really nice, super slick. And Hannah got a lot of feedback from a lot of great members at Shave Nook, some guys that I've made friends with over the years from Badger and Blade and some other sites. And as she started with her science project, she got some great feedback along the way and really benefited from the wisdom of a lot of really special members. guys that had dabbled in soap making before or had thought about it and had done some preliminary research. And so she tweaked based on their feedback. But when she made tallow her first ingredient, that's when this soap really just became really, and the crazy part is I can get that much lather. I mean, you can see it's just so thick, so slick, got a great sheen to it. And you can see here, I'll show you guys, excuse the water. You'll see here, I can rinse my hands completely clean. And what's left in that pinched brush, can wet my hand a little, pull that out of there, and I can build almost, if I use a little more water, I can build almost the same amount of lather that I got out of that first round of the fully loaded brush. And like I was saying about the tallow, when she switched to tallow being her first ingredient, and then adjusted some of the ratios of her butters, like mango butter, kokum butter, shea butter, her soap took on a whole different, just, I don't know, it's just like a different personality. I can use it, squeeze all my lather out, do 3-4 passes, touch-ups, and my hand's cramping, I'm lathering so long here. And you'll see here, you can pretty much get it to like give you another lather. I don't know why anybody would need to have a 6 to 8 pass shave, but I think for me, what we noticed, and as she walked through her science project, and you know, she did a lot of cool things with weighing the lather and seeing how long the lather lasted. When she made tallow the primary ingredient and then adjusted her ratios of the other things, I mean, you'll see here that it just continues to just give up nice, dense, peaky, if that's a word. That's not airy, that's usable, it's very slick, and it just made a huge difference. So anyways, that's a longer video, but I think it gives you a little bit of kind of the background of some of what Hannah did. She's so thankful for all the support. She's thankful for all the excitement. Had a lot of orders come in today on her launch day here on May the 5th. And just looking forward, she's already talking about a rose scent and then another special scent she wants to make for summer. But just to give you an idea, so this, if you can see that was how thick her mold of this final version. This is the piece, the bar she gave me back at the end of January. And you can see here, if you can see the indentation on it. I mean, I load this thing like a beast, and I have used that. I've got a beard now, but I still shave my neck almost every day. I love to just build lather and relax myself with the whole ritual. Lathering that thing like crazy 4 to 5 times a week from the end of January until now, you'll see hardly a dent. I mean, it can probably hold water, and that's about it. So her formula is really concentrated, and you're not going to blow through it if you're a daily shaver that likes to load your brush aggressively. So anyways, that is Lollipop Citrus with Declaration Grooming Theodore brush. And stay tuned for, we're going to do the Theodore Premium Bore with Doc's Special Blend. That'll be posted probably right below this one. Thanks, everybody.